Hello, Rebecca and Matteus. Welcome to the Healing Festival podcast. Thank you for coming here and for bringing your essence. As I read about what activities do you do and what do you facilitate and bring to people, there are so many things. So maybe to start with, I would like you to maybe even summarize what you do and what is the essence that you're bringing.
Well, Matteus and I, we've been working together for 6 years, and mainly we provide retreats for people where they can come and find a safe space for seeking spiritual development, seeking knowledge to ancestral traditions, and also connecting to their bodies.
So, as I know, you yourself are a dancer.
Yes.
And you've been leading the contact and improvisation, if it's the label in English. How was it for you to be part of the Healing Festival and to bring this aspect of playful workshop to this place?
It was just amazing. I found that it was one of the highlights for me personally to be able to share with such enthusiasm that the people brought with themselves, to be able to make contact, to get to be able to make new relations in dance. And it was a pleasure to heal it was a pleasure to have this I forgot the word healing, like the people that were seeking this energy from Healing Festival.
That they met it here.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was blessed to be part of it just for a moment, but I enjoyed it to the fullest because I was missing this kind of playful element, and that brought people together on a different level than the other lectures and workshops. So that was really nice. And Matteus, you did the Amazon chanting and Repe and Sananka ceremony. You study plants and medicine plants. And how was it for you to bring it here?
Yeah, I have been studying with healers from Amazon since I was a teenager. So it's an honor to me to bring and to share this ancient heritage here. It's a really strong and powerful path, and nowadays shamanism are becoming more and more popular here in Europe. So I really love to share what I received from my masters from Amazon. And yeah, people received so much healing in our ceremonies, and our concert was amazing. And yeah, I'm super satisfied and with a lot of gratitude here.
I was there too, and it was awesome. Like the whole vibe that you created and how the other musicians joined you, and people just loved it. That was really lovely. However, I will have maybe a controversial question, but I'm interested what you think about bringing shamanism to the culture that historically didn't evolve with this vibe, didn't evolve with this essence. Maybe we had here shamanism but at different forms. If the cultural mismatch, or how to call it, doesn't play any role in what you create or in your perspective.
That's a good question, a deep question. So around the world we have many shamanic traditions, and many of these traditions were lost, and we really can't find true shamans anymore. So in Amazon, from this lineage, there are still these plant masters and the masters that still have this diamond they can offer to us. And when we bring it to other cultures or Western societies that don't have so much culture in a sense anymore, so we bring this tradition, and people can really learn from that and heal through these chants, through the prayers that we are also giving them, because it's on a bigger level, it's a spiritual level, so in somehow it creates a global connection, and not only in this planet but also with other dimensions. So we found that this path is just, it is one path, but there are many other paths, and all just lead into the same direction.
And Amazonian shamanism is becoming more and more popular around the world, but without proper guidance. And this is quite dangerous for people. So for me it's really important to bring the essence of this spirituality here, so people can respect and can enter in that path with proper care and in a safe space,
preparation,
support,
integration. I find it unique that you combine basically your knowledge with your practice, that you do more of the movement oriented activities.
Well, we are both actually yoga students and also teachers. So Matteus, before I met him, he was already deep into yoga and also offering this these teachings to people from our community.
Yeah. So still both of the, let's say, worlds, like the movement, the body, and the healing through the plants is offered at your retreats together.
Yes.
And what is the synergy between the two? Like, how do you combine it?
Well, we understand that the body already itself holds a lot of knowledge. We just need to find the correct tools to open ourselves to find this inner self-realization, this inner purpose. And so by combining the two, we feel that we bring a balance, because we are here in flesh and bone. So we have to take care of our temple, of our body, of the movements and all our relations. And by taking the plant medicines, by taking care of our spiritual energy, of the energies around us, we can work together in the perfect match. We feel so.
And where do you facilitate the retreats?
We have a space in Brazil nowadays, but also for the past years we've been traveling in the outskirts of where we live, in São Paulo, in Brazil. And there we've been facilitating these retreats and ceremonies. So we've been working a lot with partnerships and alliances with people that want to receive our work.
Does most of the participant origin in Amazonian, in Brazil, or are there more international, like Europeans, coming to your retreats?
Well, we live in São Paulo, so it's a very big city where many people are interested in participating, and we many times also receive people from Europe or the Americas. And in these retreats we also bring leaders, healers from the Amazon to be able to share directly with them these teachings.
Yeah. My question was aiming at the fact that, as you mentioned, I feel there is a wave of of awareness, bringing the people's interest into the shamanism. But I'm not like, what I don't know is if the Amazonian people and society is aware of what they have, what their history is, and if they are practicing this too, or if the new generation is disconnected from this.
In the Brazilian Amazon, there are still many strong traditions that were kept,
and they're alive.
And they're alive, very alive. And these practices, they were passed down from generation to generation. So there is many knowledge, many teachings that are passed orally. So that's why we feel that it's also so important for us to give support to these families and learn directly with them.
But coming back to your question, there are, in some tribes, the new generations are really seeking to bring back, especially in the traditions they lost so much. The new generations are really putting so much effort to preserve and to remember these ancient traditions. But there are many other traditions where they still have totally the culture alive, and in these cultures the elders are still there as real shamans and passing this knowledge for the next generations. So there are different situations, let's say, so many different contexts.
And what led you, Matteus, yourself to the journey of shamanism? Because as if I understand correctly, you were already studying it. So when you were really at the young age of deciding what you will do as a profession, as a calling, you already chose the plants. Was it that your family is somehow in a part of this, or how did you take this journey?
I'm the only one in my family who felt the call to go in this path. And when I was 14 years old, I started to feel the call to meet natives in my country. And I started to have contact with sacred plants when I was 15, 16 years old. And this experience just changed all my perspectives of life. And naturally, I surrender for this path. And until now, I am sharing and studying with natives and passing through many different types of initiations to be able to share this spirituality.
I think it's awesome that you still, until today, spend some months in the Amazon learning that you didn't just go and like serve the other people, but you are still in this humble approach to learn and to keep studying and learning. As well, you, Rebecca, if I have right information, you have 3 degrees from dance, from studying dance. How does the study of dance and the how does studying dance comply with complete improvisation that you facilitate to the people?
I feel that everybody can dance, being a professional or not, and we just have to find this space to allow ourselves to explore the movements, because we all have this gift that God gave us for expression, for movement. So it's fun to navigate in maybe different moves or connecting to people in different ways that we don't normally connect, and we start creating new forms of communication, and bringing it to the body just feels a great pleasure for everybody that joins. So I really like to open the space to integrate. And in my personal research with dance, which was the path that I chose and that also led to many other things, as meeting Matteus and all the work we have together. But I feel that it keeps me also alive in that sense of pushing myself to new limits, to creating new things, new projects. So for me, it's a great pleasure to be able to share with people what I love, what I do for myself. And I even imagined yesterday maybe of performing my own research apart from the dance workshop, which is open for everyone. I'm also studying for this to be a soloist, let's say, or to be performing for people to observe, because we also learn a lot by observing others dance. So I like to create this opportunity.
Yeah. So dance is dance a everyday practice for you, or
unfortunately not? Oh, we have many things, many works. I aspire to practice it every day, but whenever I feel I can hold this space for my practice, it's like there's no time.
I understand. Yeah. And for you, Matteus, is the plant medicine something you do for yourself on a regular basis or even every day?
No.
Okay.
But yes, because we also search to nourish ourselves and to eat healthy plants and plant-based products. So just to...
But it's not that the question.
Yeah.
It's about the sacred plants, the question. So we need to use sacred plants with a lot of respect. So we cannot do this every day. Otherwise we'll become some superficial relation. Every year I go to the Amazon to study with my teachers there, and when I go there I have time to study and to receive healing from these plants in a protected space. And during the year, normally I am more serving people and giving them ceremonies, and so these sacred plants are inside me, but I use just in the right moments, let's say, mainly when I'm doing ceremonies.
Thank you. For you, how is your relation to sacred plants?
Well, I've been studying these sacred plants for the past almost 9 years, and for me it's always a beautiful encounter with myself when I go to the forest. It's like Matteus said, we can find the proper space, the time to really heal ourselves and to go deeper into our relations. So it's where I found a lot of love and just immense pleasure to be alive. And yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Is there still something that you would like to mention? Maybe invite people for whatever you organize outside of this festival?
It's better no, because it's not legal to do what we do.
Here in Brazil it's legal. So
okay, I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
But it's still legal if a Czech person Czech person comes to Brazil, right?
Yes.
Right.
So
yeah.
you can
In
still
our
invite them for your retreats.
Yeah.
Yes. So now in January, we will be taking a group. I think of many Czech people, probably, but we will go to Jorenka Tacorenci. It's a retreat center from Benki Piako, a Shaninka leader and healer. So we will stay there for 2 weeks, also sharing this opportunity to be there in the rainforest, receiving these plant medicines and going deeper in this path.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for the interview, and thank you for all that you brought here and offered to the people of Healing Festival. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We also appreciate it.